She's like,
maybe she's more attractive. Which brings me to inmateconnect.com. If you're looking for an inmate to fucking fuck or be pen pals with or wait till they get out.
I got condoms for conjugal visits with blonde-haired midgets.
Do we have the website for you?
So much better than Tinder.
Warning, the following is intended for mature audiences. If you are not mature or like crude humor, fuck off. Viewer discretion is advised. Sorry.
What up, C-Words and F-Words? Welcome to another illustrious episode of the Bresh Crew Podcast. I'm your host, Mark Wayne Sr., along with my co-host, road dog and partner in crime, Dylan Grant. Talks to people. How you living?
Living great. Living the best.
We're finally back to doing another live pod. I mean, we got one done at the Pinnacle, but this whole COVID shit and just life, this guy's stuck to these fucking Zoom calls. But
Absolutely. I feel bad doing the Zoom calls.
why?
It's just
It's not as good, but I mean, it's
just looking at the same shit
whatever.
every time. Split screen. No camera. No crazy shit's gonna happen.
I think
It's
about all
hard.
those fucking Twitch streamers and shit that are playing their games and just have their face on the screen. I mean, they got the games
They got
going
the
on,
game,
or
I
whatever,
guess.
but you get used to seeing that shit. And everybody's interviewing on Zoom and shit too, anyway. So
Yeah.
it's whatever. We gotta make it work.
It is what it is. We just had a lovely Thanksgiving weekend.
Yeah, it was pretty tight.
Pretty tight. I want to talk about gatherings with family during the holidays. Is it forced a lot of the time?
It's a fucking dog and pony routine with damn near every family.
Do we
Even
have
the ones that love each other, it's like, It's like, yeah, I'm happy to see you and whatever, but there's this recurring feeling of like, okay, I gotta pack some shit up. I gotta make a trip to go down there and see him.
Mhm.
And we gotta like the whole thing. This is the asshole's point of view, but the whole thing is you're getting together for dinner, and that's what it is. You're getting together for a family dinner. The practical version of that would be everybody meets up. Hey, how you doing? Good to see you. All right, let's fucking eat, and then finish eating. You're talking and catching up while you're eating or whatever, and then it's like, all right, I'm the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
And if
I'm out.
it wasn't for obligation and everybody feeling bad for themselves and whatever, then you wouldn't feel obliged to stick around longer and just like awkwardly wait until it's appropriate to leave. You could just be like, all right, meal was tight, appreciate you, good to see you.
Yeah.
Going back to my fucking life.
I'm out. Sick meal.
But
Thanks for the roast
People
beef.
feel like they're being rude and whatever.
It's
in that
fucking-
case. And I mean, some families like spending more time together than whatever. Like if you want to stick around, y'all got some shit planned. Maybe y'all want to hit a card game or whatever.
Oh, hell yeah.
It depends on what your traditions are. But I feel like most families are just going there, waiting to eat, and then eat and then wait to leave.
I think you're right. Do we have to put up with that anymore? Are we progressive enough to just be like, we don't have to do this shit anymore if we don't want to? Like, I was fortunate enough to go to one where the families, one this past weekend, where the families clearly actually liked it. And I think that's more rare. Something that I wasn't super used to.
Yeah, it definitely happens.
Yeah. And that was dope. But I think a lot of families are on the other side where it's just forced and everyone's like, how's your job? And it's just bullshit.
Yeah.
Where you could be doing something you'd rather actually want to do.
In some ways, I feel like we've gone forward a little bit, and it really depends on the person. Like some people can be more honest about it, and some can't. Like I feel like socially we've gotten worse because everybody's doing this and forgetting how to fucking communicate and shit, right? And forgetting how to be honest and have a backbone or whatever. And you can't just sit down and be real with somebody and be like, look,
cut the shit.
I love the shit out of you. I want to come and see you. It's good to see you. I love the idea of us sharing a meal together, but I got shit to do. Even if it's as simple as going home to watch the game. And it's like, then it's, sure, you could watch the game with them, but it's like you might be with a family that doesn't give a shit about what you're doing, or you just want to go off and be on your own. Whatever it is.
Yeah.
Right? So, but people can't even have that conversation anymore without worrying about offending the other person or think they're being rude or whatever the case may be, right? Like, I don't know, man. It's just I feel like
I think
we've
it's played
gotten
out.
so much worse socially that it's even tougher to do that now.
But on the offside, maybe we should do it more then if we can't be social. You know what I mean? Like
We should. We
like
just choose
I'm
not to.
advocating we shouldn't have to do it anymore because it's bullshit and a waste of time for some people who don't want to do it. But then on the other side, maybe it is the social aspect, like the points you're bringing up, and maybe that's why it sucks because no one wants to be social or knows how anymore. So it's just this fucking boring routine, same shit, different year, and maybe that's why it sucks because we're not used to being social, especially with those people we call family.
Yeah, it's just it's the throwing the mundane shit around it. Like, I get the idea of checking in and be like, oh, how's your mom doing? Oh, she's doing this, that, and the third. Okay, good. That's 20 seconds worth of material.
Yeah.
After that point, it's kind of like people don't really know what to talk about. Oh, food's great. Oh, weather's getting a little crazy. It's starting to get cold again. But same shit the last 80 fucking families said.
Yeah.
Again, some families out there love spending time together and don't run out of shit to talk about.
No, that's great.
That's all well and good.
But not all families are like that.
I feel like most families aren't like that.
I think so too.
Most families are doing the dog and pony routine.
Yeah.
And it's
And
just,
no one wants to talk about the elephant in the room half the time. Whatever it is.
yeah, whatever
fucking
situation happened in the past.
Carly fucked Jared or some shit, and just like Jared's her brother or something. Like you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like there's always something, or like someone just lost his job. You don't want to bring it up. Like just there's always something that no one wants to talk about, but it's on everyone's mind. That shit's infuriating.
Yeah, because
Like you guys aren't close enough to talk about it, but you're being forced to be together.
And you just
for
feel
an
it
extended period of
floating
time.
around
Oh,
the
yeah.
room, like who's gonna bring
That
it
shit's
up?
happened a lot.
Yeah, happens every dinner. There's always something.
There's always something.
Um,
There's always something where everyone is talking about it in the circle, except when that person's in the room, and then no one talks about it.
yeah,
Like, say I did something fucking crazy. Everyone's talking about it in texts and behind my back in family meetings, but then when I'm there, no one's saying anything. Like, that's fucked up.
yeah. This was the first.
That's
year,
part of the social issue.
Yeah, this was the first year in a while that I've had where it was just no bullshit. It was just a good time.
Me too, yeah.
So yeah, with the in-laws, it was like there was just no bullshit. Like there was no awkwardness. There was no dark cloud hanging over the table. It was just us hanging around, having dinner, spending time together, catching up, having a good ass time. So there was none of that. And then at my own parents, it was about the same thing. Just people catching up. We didn't run out of shit to talk about. Obviously, saw my dad out lighting a fire in the back.
Fucking
Nearly causing a fucking forest fire.
don't let them around explosives.
But nah, that was a good ass time too. And that was it. There was just no bullshit this year.
Yeah. I bring this up because I had a lot of people complain to me about how fucking much they're starting to hate it at our age.
Just
How
like
fucking monotonous it is, and it's just like fucking waste of time. We could be doing this. No one really gives a shit, but we're doing it because everyone else is doing it, just following. And I say that not having one, I guess. Our family doesn't really do anything anymore on either side.
Right.
So I don't know which I like more. Because when I was a kid, it was dope as fuck.
Oh yeah.
Depending on which family you went to. One was obviously favored in your favor, but yeah, I don't know what's better. Monotonous, doing it for no reason, or not doing it all. I think not doing it all.
for no reason, because then it's like this. It's got the surprise factor to it, right? As long as it works with everybody's schedule. Now that we're adults and we got all this other shit to worry about, people got jobs, people got families and kids and whatever, or whatever the situation, we have way more shit to worry about. And then it's instead of this cool surprise or like getting a break for something, it's just adding to an already busy schedule, and it feels more like a chore because it's like this obligatory, one time it's like we do this at the same time every year. It's like, okay,
Especially
now I gotta work my schedule around all this.
Especially if you come from broken homes and both of you do, like your significant other does too.
Yeah.
It's fucking like 4 Christmases.
Merry Christmas, Mom.
Hey, Dad.
Good to see you, Mom. Merry Christmas, Dad.
Like that shit's brutal.
Yeah,
it takes a toll.
It's great when you're a kid because you're just getting spoiled.
Yeah, when you're a kid,
you don't
it's
have
dope.
all these other responsibilities.
You're not paying for gas.
Yeah,
That fucking
You're counting down the days for these holidays and whatever, and you're pumped waiting for it, and the anticipation gets you right, and then you become an adult, and you're like, fuck, we gotta do this. It's just, perspective completely changes.
Absolutely.
Which is understandable, right? Like, it's not gonna, it's just everything you look at everything differently.
Yeah, perspective. It's all about perspective.
It's all about perspective.
Changes as you get older.
Yeah.
I just think people should just man up, have that conversation. Look, I'm not fucking coming because I'm obligated or feel obligated to. We're past that. We're better than that. Let's just meet up when we both want to and have the time.
Or it could just be a phone call. Especially nowadays. Fuck, everybody's,
Zooming.
Everybody's zooming.
Zoom it.
But I mean, I like a good old-fashioned phone call.
Yeah, better than texting.
I hate the fact that we've got, I mean, this is old news at this point, but I hate the fact that we've gotten to the point where some people can't even handle a fucking phone call. Like, you just gotta exchange something.
Panic.
Like, oh my God, why are you calling?
Why does he want me to call him? You have unlimited minutes, but you use 6 a year.
But they need shit to hide behind because they get all fucking uncomfortable and just can't handle it. It's frustrating, man. Like if I can't get through, I don't like texting, but like I will if I have to. And then if I'm in a situation where I can't explain through text, or I think there's going to be a miscommunication or whatever, I'm trying to.
Which happens a lot.
Or I need to get a hold of you and clear some shit up right away, then I'm gonna call you.
Yeah.
And if you don't answer, I'm expecting you to fucking hit me back.
I'm gonna keep redialing.
I don't think it's that crazy.
What about when you know someone's ducking your call?
Then, I mean, if I know someone's ducking my call, then if I'm in a position where I can pursue them personally, then I'll do that. I'll just track them down.
Track them down.
I mean, I'm not saying I'm gonna go fucking attack them. I'm just saying it's like if I need to get a hold of that person, and they're not picking up the phone. And
Okay.
If I'm close enough that I can track them down, it's like, hey,
Let's say
what's up?
Let's say some of our listeners move forward with this. Fuck this! I'm not going to Thanksgiving this year because it's stupid.
Right.
Let's talk about excuses. Let's talk about bailing and
We're gonna
excuses.
give y'all some bailout excuses.
What are some of the best bailout excuses?
I'll give you
Because you can't say family member died because it's your family.
You can say it's a bullshit holiday because it is.
Yeah.
Thanksgiving's a bullshit holiday. You're just you're celebrating fucking horrible things in our history. It's just fact. Do your fucking
Google it
on that. Do your research. We move different. We think different.
Yeah,
Do
we're
your
better
research.
than everyone. We think differently.
We
Kyrie
don't even have a
Irving.
head coach.
Kyrie Irving's my head coach.
Don't even have a head coach. But no, I mean, you can alienate the entire family by doing that and just make it uncomfortable for everybody.
But why is it uncomfortable? If you say, fuck that, I'm not coming.
Because if you're the one guy that's like, hey, I'm not celebrating this bullshit holiday because of the history of it and shit, they're always like, oh, it's just about being thankful and whatever. And I get that. I get that people look at it that way, but like,
Maybe.
I try to just brush it off and it's like, whatever. It gives me an excuse to be around some people that I like being around, so it's cool. I've gotten a lot better about it than I used to be. But, I mean, there's one excuse. But as far as, let's get into more bullshit of some more silly excuses to,
Silly excuses?
you know, not to ruin the outlook for your whole family.
COVID. Play the COVID card. That's a good one these days.
Explosive, violent diarrhea.
No, I was exposed to. I may or may not have been exposed to COVID, so it's going to take me 3 days, and that'll be the end of the weekend to figure it out. So
true.
sorry, I can't call.
How many people have used that bullshit excuse to just get out of shifts or
Right now, tons.
Yeah.
First week, I think it happened.
to get out of like a photography appointment or something? I don't
A
know.
couple, maybe.
Dentist.
Headshots.
Anything.
Anyway.
Anything. I mean, yeah, you can use a COVID excuse, but once that's, you know, let's say we've taken care of that in the next year or two, Lord willing, then you're not going to be able to use that excuse anymore.
Absolutely.
People are saying, I can't come into work because I got polio. They just can't use that fucking excuse anymore because it's gone. It was killing a bunch of motherfuckers back in the day, but you can't use that excuse anymore.
So when COVID's gone, the excuse is obviously gone.
Yeah.
So fuck that excuse. Flat tire.
Flat tire.
Can't change the tire on your
Any
own.
kind of car problems. Car broke down. So
That's all right.
meanwhile, you're sitting there watching pay-per-view or something.
Watching cuties on Netflix.
Watching
Shit
shit
like
on
that.
Netflix. If you're
That's absurd.
if you're into that sort of thing.
I have not seen it.
Not
There is a good murder documentary that I keep hearing about.
okay.
Segway.
Slightly better, I guess.
Yeah, I guess slightly better.
Okay.
Not an excuse, but slightly better. Yeah, it's fucked. So it's about a dude who recently lost some weight, so he's feeling good. But he was married with a kid or two, and one on the way. I think it was 2 kids, one on the way.
Okay.
Okay, so this fucking guy starts losing weight, starts fooling around with a coworker or whatever, ends up murdering his wife and children. And then...
What, did he get caught cheating or something, or he just up and did it?
He just did it.
He just up and Chris Benoit or something?
Well, who knows if he got caught? Because she's dead. So who's gonna say if he got caught or not? He definitely didn't get caught red-handed.
Wait, he killed the chick that he was creeping with too?
No, she's lived. So like she was interviewed in it too, but like, yeah, his coworker, who he was trying to fool around with, and then all his kids and his wife, pregnant wife, killed this side, left her, and like wanted to keep dating her. So what I think happened, because nobody knows the motive. So what I think happened, I think like the new girl was like, oh, like I wish you weren't married and had kids, and he was just like, all right, and then just did it. Like that's what I think happened.
You gotta really be, you gotta be really in love with a motherfucker to just decide you're too good for your family and they don't deserve to live.
No, but this happens a lot. Not that to this extent, but people leaving after they lose a bit of weight. Like leaving the one, start feeling, getting that attention they never got.
Moving on up.
I feel good. I'm in good shape. Look at this fucking fat slob, son.
I definitely, I definitely know some people that have gone through that. And,
I think most people have.
I wasn't lucky enough to witness it because this particular person was a piece of shit. But once I'm a inconsistent believer in karma, and I don't know. It was one of those situations where he was with this broad for an undetermined amount of time, and
Undisclosed.
I don't know. This is somebody that nobody would want. You know what I mean? Like just
the girl, or the guy. Both?
I guess at this point, the girl. And I don't know. I guess she lost a bit of weight and started feeling good about herself and left his ass.
Remember where you come from. Fatties losing weight, remember where you come from. Remember who was there when you were a fat fuck.
The shit that was crazy was I think she went back to the weight that she was at around the time that she met him. So they got together when she was in that shape before, and then she got back to that and decided she was too good for him. It's like, you can only be less desirable now.
Yeah.
Like, nobody wanted your ass then.
Yeah.
But I mean, I don't know, I guess.
People forget.
Maybe she hopped on the
People have short memories.
Yeah.
People short memories. But I think that happens so much. How do you motivate? So if one of you does get trim or a little bit better shape, how do you motivate the other one to get in better shape? Or else?
Threatening to leave, I guess.
Threatening to leave?
It's like, hey, you know what?
I'm going to leave your ass.
I'm starting to get some second looks from people, you know. I see how they look at me when we walk down the street. I'm getting a couple of double
hollabacks. You know? Double take.
And they're looking right at me. I'm just saying.
Double take.
Might be time to catch up. I don't know.
That's where I think
Or they just say, you know what, I'm going to start fucking the coworker if you don't get your shit together.
That's where I think I'm at in the attractiveness level. Like I'm no sexual prize by any means. But I think I can get the double take most of the time, and on the double take they're like, oh fuck that. Like what the fuck was I thinking? I think I'm good enough for the double take.
Oh shit, is that Freddie Freeman?
It's not. Is that the MVP of the no. Some poor fucking kid doing podcasts out of a kitchen.
It's a beautiful fucking kid.
So yeah, a lot of people are talking about that documentary. Okay. And it's fucking wild.
Yeah, it's a hell of a story. I don't know. You can't put a price on love, I guess.
Can't put a price on love.
How you gonna marry a fat girl that you ashamed of, obviously? Fuck getting engaged. You need to fucking engage in some honesty.
Sorry, kiddo. But, yeah, that's some wild shit.
Because apparently there was no struggle either, which makes it weird.
But the shit that's crazy is, like, the person that you're cheating with, 99 times out of 100, that's the chick you're never going to catch those feelings for.
Yeah, I can see that. Well, he did, clearly.
It's the coworker thing. I know there's a lot of cases where some people will leave who they're with for a coworker, but not to that extreme, man.
Not to that extreme. Do you think it was like... Do you think they were working together like while he was fat, and then she watched the transformation, and then she started hollering too? Or do you think he went to like a new job or a new employee came and he's like started hollering then? Because if she was there the whole time, You got to think like
And she trooped the bed.
you got to think like she's pretty shallow then, because I've been trying to get with her for years, and now she wants to finally get with me.
Maybe she's a
do you
ride or die
react to
side
that?
piece. You know what I mean? Like she knew that he had some potential if he worked some of the weight off.
But she didn't give him anything.
So maybe she friend zoned his ass while he was there and was
Ooh.
like the "this is my work husband" situation. You know? You
Yeah.
ever heard that term?
Work
before?
flirt.
That
Work flirt's huge. Work flirt's a thing.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, that shit happens all the time.
retarded. But you know, it could have been that situation where she was grooming him. You know what I mean? It was like,
Yeah.
like, hey, let me wait and see if he figures this out.
Sticking them up,
You know,
like
maybe
slipping
trip
up
up
some
away a little
carrots.
bit, maybe he starts getting that right amount of salt and pepper on the.
Are you saying she's the culprit for like changing his life, health
Should've
wise?
been a ride or die side piece, man.
Just slipping them
Just saying.
carrots, taking those extra chips.
Not that
from
that's
him?
a good thing. Don't get it twisted. I do not co-sign that shit.
Ride or dies are usually dumb broads.
Well, I wasn't gonna go there.
When they go to that extent. Now she claims she didn't know. She claims she did not like the mistress claims she did not know he was going to kill his family.
Well, yeah, when somebody kills your family, you claim you don't know shit. You're like, what are you talking about? She's like,
just saying.
I knew he was gonna do it. I tried to tell him not to.
Yeah, I stabbed those 4 people.
And then she's accomplished the fucking murder. She's trying to get herself up out of it. Now she's realizing that she's not that attracted to him. She's like, how
Maybe
can I
she's
get
more
myself out of this?
attractive. Which brings me to inmateconnect.com. If you're looking for an inmate to fucking fuck or be pen pals with or wait till they get out,
I got condoms for conjugal visits with blonde-haired midgets.
do we have the website for you?
So much better than Tinder.
So much better than Tinder. We're going to give you 4 examples. Sorry, we're doing live calls today, but no one's calling, so fuck them. Gave out my phone number like an idiot. All right, so we're not going to say the names, obviously, because I don't want to die, and I feel bad for the families, and maybe I'll feel bad for these couple people, depending on what their conviction is and what they did. Okay, the first one. Should we say the conviction first or after the bio?
I think the conviction is. Bio first. Bio first.
Okay.
I like it.
I'll read the bios and then we'll read the specs or the
Yeah, that'll.
the highlighted info
nice.
here.
I dig it.
Hi, my name is blank. I'm 6'1", 200 pounds, and I'm in crazy good shape. This might be the guy who killed his family, for all we know.
Ladies.
I've got a lot of really nice tattoos. I always dress fly, and I look good. I've got some awesome personality. I'm confident, energetic, and I can light up the whole room with my personality.
Man, humility.
I'm
Great
not
man,
shy or boring and love meeting new people. I do real good in here. In prison, he's talking about.
That could mean a lot of things.
Pause. Got a job helping to teach framing and drywall. I'm a great athlete. Top 5. And spend a lot of time in the gym. I love music, drawing, and learning new things. I've been here for 7 years, and I'm down to connect with someone. If you're interested, hit me up. I'll write back ASAP. If you're down, I'm down for whatever. Convicted of second-degree murder. Expected release date 2026.
Damn, son.
His personality can light up a room. I bet that blood fucking lit up a room too.
Man, that is somebody who was raised right. You understand me? The humility and the down to earth.
There's a fine line between confidence and conceited. This guy's walking it.
He is the line.
He is the line. Yeah, so like inmateconnect.com, you can meet these fucking bachelors. I'm kidding. This guy's a bachelor. Crazy good shape.
I just wish I knew more about his personality. Like what? Like how confident is this guy?
How does it light up a
I
room?
don't know what about him. Like what is it about you that?
He's energetic.
What do you bring to the table?
I'll tell you what he brings. Crazy good shape. And a lot really nice tattoos. Isn't that objective? Really nice tattoos?
Well, it's subjective.
Or yeah. Subjective? Subjective.
Yeah.
Yeah, objective would be his second-degree murder.
Yeah.
Objective.
Well, it sounds like a real one of a kind. I
He's a
want
winner.
to post this bail now.
All right.
Let's get him on the pod.
Let's get him on the ball. Next inmate. This is how he starts it off. Thanks for stopping by. I found myself in the current situation due to horrible judgment. I've been to the blank detention center since 2018, and I'm working on my case. I'm 5'7", brown hair, blue eyes, average build. I enjoy reading psychology books. I'm just finishing some of Freud's works, matter of fact. When on the outside, I enjoy hiking, camping, and going for road trips. Nowhere specifically. Fishing, hunting, riding ATVs. I'm hoping to find individuals that can see past my charges and see the person that I really am. I actively speak and see my teenage children. My relationship is great with them, and I plan on growing it in the future. Life throws one-ways and roadblocks in front of you. It's how you deal with them that makes them the person you are. I look forward to meeting new friends, and I'm excited to see what the future holds.
Before you say what the charge is,
Mm-hmm.
Of the women in my life, a lot of them would agree and highly co-sign that there are a few things in the world more attractive than a man that's good with kids.
Big facts.
Right?
Yeah. He
It's
said he has a
it's
great
just-
relationship.
It brings you up at least 2 points out of the 10, right?
Yeah.
So, already a good sign.
Good sign. He likes...
Or would be in traditional situations.
For sure. He's an avid reader. Psychology books primarily. Sigmund Freud. He's done nothing weird,
Not
right?
everybody agrees with Sigmund Freud.
Has he done weird stuff?
philosophy.
Is that documented? Does he have some weird theories out there that this guy's studying?
There's some rumors out there that's some questionable behavior, but a lot of people know who Sigmund Freud was.
This guy seems, I don't know, he seems pretty influential, I'd say. He seems like he has his mind right. Should we read the charge?
Yes. What he did.
All right.
Probably
Currently
stole
charged
cars,
with possession of child porn, sexual interference. I'm not going to read it again. You guys heard it.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, was the moment that the Brush Group podcast got canceled.
Big facts. But,
Okay.
hey, to quote, when life throws you one ways and roadblocks, it's how you deal with them that makes you the person you are.
Just to open up your mind to some thoughts, just process that however you will.
See past the charges, okay, guys?
Moving on.
Moving on. Two left. Stick with us.
Yep.
You might find, I know we have at least one single listener. You might find the next Mr. Right.
By the way, drop a like if you
Drop a like.
co-sign men who are good with kids, huh?
Hey. All right. This is a big bio.
There
Okay?
you go. Okay. I'm ready.
Okay.
Come on.
I'm 71 years old.
Yeah, okay.
If you like older men, this might be your guy. I'm 71 years old.
There's plenty of pretty young Instagram models out there looking for a sugar daddy.
He might be. Let's see what we're dealing with here. Twice divorced, and I'm a survivor. I survived the death penalty, and I survived an industrial accident in November 2003 while I was out of prison on parole. They gave me a frontal lobe diffusion. I am a
Jesus
wood
Christ.
sculptor, a pipe carrier, a sweat lodge conductor, and I'm a sun dancer.
Okay.
I'm a serious spiritualist, but I don't preach it, he just named it. I'm 5'5" and weigh 145 pounds. Probably has a big dick, though.
Wow.
From my picture, you can see I'm small in stature. I walk at a fast pace, though. 3.5 miles a day when it doesn't rain.
Hey man, there's skinny guys out there with big hogs.
3.5 miles a day when it doesn't rain, implying that he weighs so little that the rain just weighs him down.
Well, when you factor in the barometric pressure, the density of the rain and such.
I would like to correspond with any healthy Canadian woman, any race.
What's this idea of healthy?
Between
So not fat is what he's saying.
yeah, because
Yeah.
between 25 and 45 years old, preferably. This guy's a bigot.
So
He's 71.
So he's not willing to settle for somebody who's like 68.
He's not willing to settle for someone 25 years.
That's
In
what
his
it is.
range.
He got himself in shape. He lost some weight, and he's feeling good.
He's
about
looking for girls at least 25 years
It's
young.
like I've already moved on from that.
At least. He's like, I've fucking been with old pussy. Fuck that. Many women may be curious to my original crime in 1974, but because of my brain injury, I can't remember it.
Memento.
Turns out the accident in 2003 wiped my brain clean. In 74, my last name used to be blank. I have 2 children, son and a daughter. Most prisoners in this prison don't believe I have a brain injury because I have an IQ of 142.
Man, humility.
Humility. That's fucking unreal. I can't get over the fact that he just said that.
Guy with a big brain and a huge hog. Like,
Big
this is
facts.
incredible.
My brain injury didn't make me stupid. I overcame it. I'm not rich, but I'm not poor. I would never ask any woman for the money, and I will never leave blank. He's talking about the state he's in. So I want someone long-term and permanent here for a relationship to develop. I was sent back to prison because I wouldn't continue taking my medication for my brain injury. That's right, I'm going to send my grandma to prison too for not taking her meds. I didn't break any law or violate any rules. Sometimes that's just the way she goes. Be well.
Lost all the liquor money, boys.
What?
That's the way she goes.
That's the way she goes?
That's right. That's the way she goes. That's what I said.
So you lost all her drink money is what she goes. She's gone.
That's right. It's the way she goes. Sometimes she goes, sometimes it doesn't. She didn't go.
Sometimes she goes, sometimes she doesn't go.
Fucking way she goes.
Way she goes.
She went.
It's gonna be the best night ever. Now it's the worst night ever. Fucking way she goes, he said.
Way she goes.
Convicted of. The one he can't remember.
Hey, if you can't remember, it means you didn't do it.
Capital murder.
Hey!
Capital murder.
I don't remember killing that cop.
Capital fucking murder. Let's not forget, not only did he murder, he got sentenced to the death penalty in Canada.
Your Honor, I do not remember killing Officer Daniels' execution style with that shotgun.
In
I don't
Canada.
I don't remember it.
We don't do that very often. This guy's a fucking menace. But hey, it's all about rehabilitation.
IQ 142.
He doesn't remember it. Didn't happen.
And
He remembers his IQ though. That's funny.
he walks 3K a day.
That's funny. Unless it's raining. Maybe that's what happened. He was supposed to walk some steam off, and it was raining, so he just went on a murder. Killing spree.
Stay in shape. Capital murder.
All right.
Stay in shape.
So if any of those 3 suffice you women, man, hit them up at inmatesconnect.com. I'll say that again. Inmatesconnect.com. We're doing a free promo for you this podcast.
Yeah, use promo code Bresh to get a 0% discount on a premium subscription.
Yes, sir. All right, last and final one, and it's a female.
Oh, yeah.
Fellas,
It's woke time, baby.
you like baddies?
Come on,
You
man.
want some baddies in your life?
Can't forget about the ladies.
All right, it's short and sweet. Okay. It starts with, I love to be twisted. No, it doesn't. All right. I'm looking for casual friendships. I'm looking for men and women to write to.
It should just say conjugal friendships. Let's
It should.
be a little more honest here.
By the way, you can do conjugal visits with some of these inmates.
I got condoms for conjugal visits with blonde-haired midgets.
So that's the point of this.
That's why I'm on here.
I'm a Muslim woman, and my background is Italiano and African.
Okay.
I've been in prison for 5 years. I'm wrongly convicted. I'm just waiting on my appeal. I'm very laid back and I love life. I'm an open-minded person and I'm not judgmental. I love music. I'm a singer-songwriter. I've overcome abuse in many ways. I'm from blank and I'm an Aries. So guess what? I might be a diva. I'm interested in all people from all walks of life. I hope to hear from you soon.
It sounds so bad.
Doesn't sound that bad.
I don't know if I'm not real good with the horoscopes or whatever the other name for those is. Like what's compatible. We're gonna have to consult Duvet on that. He's
He's a horoscope
he's
fucking
on point with that
guru.
shit. Shout out Duvet, man.
Is that a tarot card specialist?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's my dog, man. I miss him to death.
Carrot.
Shout out to Greg.
It's
But yeah, I don't know. I don't know if that's gonna alienate some people, but I mean, it sounds relatively innocent. She didn't do it. She said it right there.
she no matter what her conviction is, it's wrongly accused. So,
Yeah.
having said that, the conviction is second-degree murder.
Yeah. So it obviously happened by accident.
I want to point something out real quick. I'm wrongly convicted. I've been here for 5 years. And then it says, I'm laid back and I love life. I don't know about you, but if I get wrongly convicted for 5 years, I'm not loving life too much. I'm pretty mad at life.
Some people are just grateful for it's the journey. It's the journey. It's not the destination. It's the journey.
It's a journey.
Sometimes you gotta go through things. You gotta have a warrior spirit. It's a long fight.
It's a dog
You know what I
fight.
mean?
It's a dog fight.
It's all about the greatness that you're built to achieve. Life is all about big moments. You gotta be ready for the challenge. You gotta have big moments. You know? You gotta
Big moments.
Contavious Caldwell Pope your way through this. Even if you're wrongly convicted of second-degree murder,
Definitely.
which happens all the time. But the vast majority of people in prison are wrongly convicted. They'll tell you that.
I'm wrongly accused. Lots of
And,
stuff.
I'm just waiting on my trial.
Hmm?
Waiting on my appeal.
I mean,
You just wait. I'm gonna be a free man in no time.
imagine beating the death penalty. It's like, didn't work. Can't do it again. You had your chance. Why didn't they just do it again?
I don't know.
It's fucking insane.
I don't know.
Oh, that's sad.
You know,
Some of these might be actually wrongly accused, and that's why I was hesitant to do this. But I thought of the wrongly accused, and they deserve to meet someone. That was how I justified this.
Hey man, but I mean, you know,
But if you like baddies,
yeah. My point was, you just gotta, you know, you gotta take advantage of this opportunity now, because I mean, this woman's gonna be free in no time. So if you want to experience these conjugal visits or
get in,
do something a little different,
do it now.
don't miss the opportunity.
Don't wait till she's in shape. Don't wait till she gets out.
because she will not be available.
Circling back. Circling back.
She'll be looking for bigger and better options.
Bigger and better. Appreciate what you got.
Yeah.
Appreciate what you
Spend more
got.
time with your family while you're at it. You know,
Mhm.
Thanksgiving dinner, Christmas dinner, whatever it is. Spend more time with your family.
If you're having problems, talk about it.
Fuck a second-degree murder. Why not? Try it. Try it. Maybe they lay pipe like a beast. Who fuck knows? They got something to prove, don't they?
Shit.
Don't they have something to prove?
She has something to prove, all right.
Maybe you're into older men. You know?
Big dick swinging.
It's just something to think about.
Just swanging. Some of these pictures are outrageous, too.
One of the many life lessons we try to teach here at Bresh Crew. I mean,
That's all we do. We just teach.
just giving y'all knowledge.
We teach, we preach. Freedom of speech.
We're men of the people. That's it, boss.
So unique. Yeah, man. Let's just talk to people. If your girlfriend's fat, just be like, if your boyfriend's slacking, just be like, look, this guy with a lot of money hit on me today. I'm thinking about leaving. Just tell him. Don't just do it. Tell him. Give him an opportunity to get in shape.
Give them an opportunity. Give
Fat
them an
shaming.
ultimatum, whatever it takes.
Fat shame, but don't nag. Fine line. I think all this whole podcast comes down to talking about your feelings.
That's it.
With inmates, from everything from inmates to family. Talk.
Just try to be a good person.
Try to be good.
That's it. Just try to be a good person. Be
And,
humble. of
and if you
course.
can't find a good person, it's your turn to be that good person. Saw that on a bumper sticker yesterday.
Hey, man.
If there ain't any good people around, it's your job.
That's it.
Be good, be hood.
Anything else you want to get into before we fuck off stage left?
We got some live tender run. And we got some homeless raffle to editing.
Yo, that's another thing. So, if you're a big video gamer or even just a casual video gamer, start going back to older games,
Go through the crates.
especially the sports games. Man, the sports games were way better back then. Everybody's trying to get money out of you and shit now. Shit.
Same game
Fuck
every
all
year.
that. We've been running Live 10 for like a fucking month now, and there's no end in sight.
There's no end. It's the only game I'm ever going to own ever again.
Between
I don't
that and
have-
Big L and I with Mario Baseball on the GameCube, man. That's all I need.
You don't need anything.
I
You don't need
think-
anything.
I don't think-
Appreciate what you had.
Yeah.
Live 10.
Appreciate what you had before you lost all that weight. Don't leave. Don't kill your family just so you can sleep with your secretary again. Okay.
It's not worth it.
Promise me that much at least.
The thought of sleeping with your secretary is probably even better than it actually was. Let's face it.
Just rub one out before you go to work. It's that much of a problem.
Yeah.
It's not that deep.
Or
You will think differently, I'm sure.
yeah. Like Big J. Okerson said, guys are not the same when their balls are full.
When our balls get full, we're not the same person as when they're empty. When our balls are empty, that's when we're the person that our parents made. When my balls are empty is when I'm doing everything good in life. I pay my bills, I shoot hoops, I say hi to friends, I high-five a lot of people.
Just twist one off.
You'll see clearly.
Just twist one off, gentlemen, before you get yourself in any kind of risky situation. You already know what you're going into to begin with, but you're fighting against the two heads thinking
Two heads
at
thinking.
the same time.
But if you are on the flip side, I'm gonna fucking be devil's advocate here. If you do hate your marriage,
Then leave.
then fucking leave. Don't kill them.
Do not kill them.
Do not kill them.
Just because you don't want to be with your wife anymore doesn't mean she deserves to die. Doesn't work like that.
But if you do kill them, between me and you, you're wrongly accused. But don't kill them.
Also, just you know, if you don't remember doing it, then you didn't do it.
But
Right?
you're gonna remember your IQ. I mean, that's just
didn't do it.
that's just fact. Everyone remembers their IQ.
All right.
All right.
You beautiful C words and F words. On that note, this has been another illustrious episode of the one and only Bresh Crew Podcast. On behalf of my co-host and partner in crime, Dylan Grant, I'm Mark Wynn Sr. signing the fuck off. Appreciate y'all, man. Be good to each other. Eat a dick and have a good one.
Peace.
Big ass titties.
Isn't a COVID test kind of like an attempted lobotomy?
What?
Thanks for watching. Since you're here, why not take the time to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and ring that bell. Also check out Bresh Crew on Spotify, Spreaker, TikTok, and Instagram. And that's all I got.